we're Lightmachines with an S at the end. We're looking really forward to playing right now. We've been a band only for this year, but we love making music, love playing music, so I hope you really enjoy our songs. So the first one's called Reality. I hope you enjoy. Where do I go? Where do I begin from here? Where do I start? Where does it end? How long do I wait? How long does it take to choose? I can't take it now. Why can't I vanish to my fantasy, my own paradise? That sounds good to me. Why can't that become reality? But it's not that easy now. I have to take the time to think me through. I know it's scary, but I'll have to make do. But how long do I wait? How long does it take to choose? I can't take it now. Why can't I vanish to my fantasy, my own paradise? That sounds good to me. Why can't that become reality? My own paradise. That sounds good to me. Why can't that become reality? So can I move on now? Can I be free? I hope I have the time to be deceived. Thank you. That was called Reality. Please check out our Facebook page, Lightmachines with an S. You can also find links to SoundCloud, Flickr, and I also have my own YouTube account. So we're looking for putting up a video if we have enough likes. I always ask people on Facebook what do they like of our music, why do they like it, which one's their favourite. So we've got so many more to check out. So please, if you want to, check out anything. My name's a bit of a funny thing. It's Jade, and then the surname's a bit Chauhan, so it's a bit weird. So you can come and get a card from me if you want to listen to more. But yeah, our next song, the weather's been quite dull lately, so maybe this might cheer everybody up. So I hope you like it. It's called Smiling Faces. Taking my time on my walk, 'cause the clouds are clearing, and I don't know where I'll end up, but I'm singing, and the sun is running about, and the air is so breezy. It brings back the memories of last year, chilling and crazy, and I know I can lose today. Roll for the road up ahead. My hands are steady, and looking around London town. The summer is ready, and I know I can lose today. Look at all the smiling faces, happy to see bright changes. Look at all the smiling faces, no one's acting up today. All the smiling faces, happy to see bright changes. Look at all the smiling faces, no one's acting up today. Taking my time on my walk, the clouds are clearing, and I don't know where I'll end up, but I'm silently singing, and I know I can lose today. Look at all the smiling faces, happy to see bright changes. Look at all the smiling faces, no one's getting up today. Look at all the smiling faces, happy to see bright changes. Look at all the smiling faces, no one's acting up today.
What a fantastic second song. Really, you know, I can hear that on the radio. It's a really, really lovely song. It's got such a sweet, sort of melancholic and yet hopeful vibe. It's just really, really beautiful. There was something that wasn't sounding quite right. I think this guitar here was a bit too loud. I don't know, something... It sounded like something needs tightening up. I'm not sure exactly what it was, but really lovely song. Love the harmonies as well on the second song. I like the first song as well. I like kind of your vibe. It's really interesting and different, and I really liked your vocals. And I thought it was interesting song structures, and yeah, I there's just something musically that needs tightening up somewhere. But apart from that, I thought it was great.
Thanks, Rachel. Wendy Roby?
Yeah, I thought you were very charming, your delivery, and when you're doing your little talky bits, you come across really, really well. And there's a very naive quality to what you're doing. I think your voice is it's actually a lot more powerful than we're seeing today. I kind of want to see you belt something out, really, because you've got this amazing R&B, you know, really soulful quality to your voice, and you're singing kind of quite sort of shuffly indie songs, which is quite strange. But I like the fact that you didn't that you're doing something interesting with your voice and perhaps not applying it in the usual way. I felt the harmonies could be a lot stronger. I want you to give it some a bit more. I think you really need to go for it. Yeah, I really enjoyed it.
Thanks, Wendy. Dr. Phil Ellis?
Yes. Loved it. Just loved it. And I think the way it's set up as a band unit as well. I think the problem before was that the mic had caught onto the strings of that guitar, and that's all it was. I think it all works really well together. I think you look really good together. Love the harmonies. And I think you've got a great look going on as well as that. I like that mellow vocal. I think it works really well. I was uplifted with that second track. Thank you.
Thanks, Phil. Neil Mason.
Hello. Yeah, second track really cheered me up as well. That was fantastic. Really original. Really enjoyed it. Love the boy-girl vocal thing. I'd love to see a full band behind you. I'd love to, again, like to see you two belting it out. I'd love to see a kind of, and you know, really want to hear more. So I'll be going to the Facebook page and listening to some more. And bands with business cards, unbelievable. What's the world come to?
That's the correct answer. You already answered the question about your social media, so it looks like you're really on it at the moment, plenty going on there, and your own channel as well. So that was quite good. Obviously, you're doing some of that to promote yourself. What about if you got the tour? You know, how would you make the best of that?
You know, every experience is, you know, just amazing. I think us coming together as a band, I think, has worked really well. I think if we were to go on tour, I think the experience would just be absolutely amazing. It would be a great opportunity. I think, you know, just being on stage as a musician, I think it's everybody's dream to go on tour, go on stage. It's not just about, you know, performing as a band and, you know, like as in like the whole image and all that stuff, but like, you know, sharing music kind of thing.
Okay.
And kind of getting everything out there. And I think, you know, it'd also help our fan base, but I think we really want to share our music, really.
Are you out gigging at the moment?
Not at the moment. We're a very new band.
Oh, okay.
But yeah.
All right, thanks. It worked.
Brilliant. Thank you very much. Lightmachines, ladies and gentlemen.
Hello! As he said, I'm Christian Harrington. Last September I moved to London to do this course from Gloucestershire. Yeah, it's been brilliant so far. Let's hope it gets better. This first song is about my best mate who's absolutely terrible to his girlfriend. It's called Cheat on You. He won't know what to do. He'll go out and get drunk, and he'll cheat on you. To women it may seem simple to stick out with your man, but instinct tells us to go out and spread our seeds of life. 'Cause when the girls come around, he won't know what to do. He'll go out and get drunk, and he'll cheat on you. When he's promised you days on the beach, sleeping in the summer wind, says he's gonna marry you and have your children too. Wants to grow old in the mountains like you always wanted to. 'Cause when the girls come running, he won't know what to do. He'll go out and get drunk, and he'll cheat on you. 'Cause when the girls come running, he won't know what to do. He'll go out and get drunk, and he'll cheat on you. Cheat on you. Cheat on you. He'll cheat on you. Thank you. So yeah, as I said, I moved to London in September. I'm living in Feltham, don't know if anyone knows it, it's not too good. So it's quite a bit of travelling to college, but luckily in the southwest, there's a lot of open mics in Richmond and Kingston, so if you're ever down in the area, come check me out. This next song I wrote to my girlfriend, about me, all of them in one, about moving to London. It's called Sat by the Sea. no use in crying, it won't do no good. We both know it's over, we knew that it would. This ain't the end for us, one day it'll be just you and me, sat by the sea. We like different things, like children's names, where we wanna live and put our graves. I wanna travel and see the world. You wanna stay and raise the girls. Don't know if I can do it like that. I'm a free spirit who wears a hat. And right now we need a break. Not like Ross and Rachel, that was a mistake. I'm going to London, you're staying here. It'll be hard, let's call it that. There's no use in crying, it won't do no good. I'm going to London, thought you understood. This ain't the end for us, one day it'll be just you and me, sat by the sea. Thank you, I'm Christian Harrington.
Hello. Hello, Christian. Really enjoyed that.
Thank you.
Really good, really confident young man. Nice manner about you. I thought first song was better than the second song. I'd like to see you push yourself. You made that look too easy. Again, you know I keep banging on about it. I'd like to see you with a band. I'd like to see you in a tidy little three-piece. I think, quite a lot of the time it's a bit rich for me to say, but I think it's easy to be a singer-songwriter, to stand up there, play your guitar on your own. You can go to your open mic slots in wherever. And I think it's a lot harder. I think the craft is a lot harder being in a band. But yeah, really enjoyed that. Well done.
Cheers, thank you.
Thanks, Neil. Phil Ellis.
Hi, Christian, you okay?
Yeah.
I've got the same things on here, confident performance. There's a good tone about your voice. I think there was a little bit of a key issue here and there. It floated in and out a bit. It went a bit flat and up. But I like the songs as well, I like the storytelling. But I think all of those little things can be worked on.
Thanks, Phil. Rachel.
Yeah, I've got down great tone and delivery, great storyteller, liked the humour, a bit of a strange end to the second song. Sort of felt it sort of kind of drifted out. I was expecting you to come back in with a bit of vocal before it finished. And I felt that, yeah, you would benefit from being in a band as well. I felt that the songs might lend themselves better to, some tracks really work well acoustically. And I don't know, I just had this feeling that it would, your songs would lend themselves well to being in a band and having a bit more about them. And I also think it might stretch you as a songwriter to work with some other musicians because I felt that the songs were really good and they're really interesting and I'm really sort of following them. But structurally, they could be a bit more interesting and a bit tighter, I think. And I think you might get that from working with other people. But yeah, great.
Cheers.
Thanks, Rachel. Wendy.
I thought the first song was funny. I think you've accidentally written a feminist pop song about why all men are dogs. I thought that was quite good. I like confessional songwriting. I think you should really up the humour. I like the Ross and Rachel lyric. Just do more and more of that. On the downside, there's not nearly enough going on melodically for me. I just didn't feel like I could sing along with it. It's great. You can be a singer-songwriter and you can do incredible kind of confessional narrative songwriting. Someone like Billy Bragg is a great example, but you've got to have the melodies there, and I didn't feel you've got that. But lyrically, I thought it was quite interesting, so thank you.
Cheers.
Thanks, Wendy.
Just a couple of questions for you. How do you utilise social media to promote yourself?
I have a Facebook page. Obviously, everyone has a Facebook page. And I got my SoundCloud. I've got quite a few hits on there. Some of my songs are on there. And then I kind of
on the open mics I do, I've got friends who do them, and they kind of push my music as well, and then I push theirs. So it's kind of all linked into that. I'm trying to set up a Twitter account. It's, I don't know why. It looks simple, but it's not for me.
Okay. If you were given the opportunity to go on tour, how would you make the most of the experience and benefit from it?
It's kind of always been going on a tour. It's the musician's dream, going on a tour, spending time with other musicians, seeing people you've never met, you might never have the chance to see. So there's that aspect of that. But then there's also the learning aspect of it. Well, if you will progress as a musician by going on a tour and being forced to up your game every step of the way, meeting new people. Obviously, they'll have I like to get criticisms from people whenever I play, see what they like, what they didn't like. So obviously, I'd do the same for them if they asked that. So yeah, it's the learning aspect and just the dream of being a musician touring up and down the country.
Okay, thanks very much.
Brilliant. Well done, Christian.
When the sun comes down, he walks into her room and he takes her down. He makes her evenings young again. Then with an empty kiss, he leaves her heartache bound. The one will get his fervent kiss and the endless pure bliss that comes with his embrace. But it's lies he chase. One will love you right, treat you right, and she will be the bitter you'll be able to. One will love you right, treat you right, and she will be the bitter you'll be able to. When the sun comes down, he'll look for something more beneath her best black lace. He'll make her evenings young again. Then in his stately grace, leave their illicit nights. Her name is on his lips, the one knows that she insists that she can fathom love. So it's lies she'll succumb to. One will love you right, treat you right, and she will be the bitter you'll be able to. Will love you right, treat you right, and she will be the bitter you'll be able to. And when the sun comes up again, king, your queen will cry, and she will sing a solemn song. Since now you reign the day, since now you reign the day with another, what can she do? But wait for you. But wait for you. Found you still hiding in the corners of my heart. Found you still tearing, knocking on my walls apart. Found you still hiding in the corners of me. Found you still hiding in the corners of me, and I gotta find a way to stop you. Oh, 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 no. to get that feeling inside.
Thank you. Thank you. We are Rituals. What you just heard was a mashup of our two songs, Lolita and Found You. Pardon me. We've got mailing lists going around at the end if anyone wants to put their names on it, because we've got some exciting stuff coming up. And we're going to leave you with Heart Free. Thank you.
I just thought the level of skill involved to be juggling all the elements that you have and how technically dexterous you were, just switching between the different elements in terms of the dynamics and how complicated your songs were. I just thought that was just brilliant. If I hadn't been looking at the stage, I would have thought you were musicians who'd been at it for a lot longer. You also look brilliant. I know why you're all in a band together. You look like you've made an effort, which is lovely. I really like the third song the most. I think when you're playing around with structure and texture and taking me in all sorts of different directions, that's when I like you the most. I think the first one was a little bit too trad for me, and I'm not a fan of, you know, music that's sort of too noodly and sort of drifts around. But I really thought that when you up the dynamics, it really came together and you really sold it. It was great.
Thanks, Wendy. Rachel?
Yeah, I agree with everything Wendy said pretty much. I sort of felt like I was in a smoky jazz club. You really conjured up that vibe. You know, it really emanates from the whole stage, what you're doing. Again, I thought the last song was much stronger, and the first song, the first two songs, the mashup. I like the transition between the two. I thought that was really nice. But it was a bit more wandering, whereas the last song felt like that was a really strong song on its own. But yeah, great.
Thanks, Rachel. Phil Ellis.
Same, but I thought you're absolutely brilliant. Loved it. Loved the whole look of the band. Every one of you looked fantastic and individual. Nice dress. Love your voice. And I think it's just, you really showboated that vocal. You know, it travelled lots of miles. Loved it.
Thanks, Phil. Neil Mason, please.
Yeah, what they said. Yeah, brilliant. Just brilliant. I love the first two songs. I thought the segue was just incredible. It was a bit cheeky playing three songs, though. Yeah. Bit cheeky, but you know, thanks. And I like what's going on. I like the kind of very indie kind of rhythm guitar that was going on there. It was just, it was great. Love a woman who can rock a headscarf. Fabulous. Really, really fabulous. Well done.
Thanks. Got questions for our
Yeah,
band,
just
please?
a couple of questions. Tell us about your social media. How are you using that to promote the band?
Well, we're like a really new lineup, literally a couple of days. So we thought we'll find the perfect lineup,
Wow.
and then we're just gonna. Yeah, I mean these guys are amazing. Billy and JP and Farah joined 3 days ago.
Wow.
So we've been working really hard to arrange it and everything.
You've done really well. Well, what are you going to do?
Well, basically, we've got a 1 month plan. We've got some stuff set up. We're going to do a photo shoot and get a good EP behind us, because we want, you know, obviously this is our lives, so we want to like launch it out there and have a lot behind it. So it's as professional as possible, and people take us really seriously as a proper entity. So yeah, that's what we're going for, basically.
And how would you go about promoting yourself if you got onto the tour? What would be your plan? What would you get the most out of that tour?
Cool. Well, obviously we got so many connections here, so add everyone on Facebook and, you know, do the same. And we're gonna do a kind of classic system of getting the Facebook and the Twitter and all that kind of stuff, and releasing certain tracks from our EP slowly. Those are the 3 tracks we'll probably record, to be honest. Mm-hmm. And just really try and get out there with a bang, basically.
Excellent. It was great. Thank you.
Flybug, a girl and a gun, gonna rock the damn floor. Everybody better listen to the beat. Gonna hustle, then we bustle from the club into the street. Gonna slip it, then we slide it. Let's dig the energy. Got the pedal to the metal in our hands and in our feet. Wow, baby. Wow, baby, baby. Wow, baby. Wow, baby, baby. Wow, baby. Wow, baby, baby. Wow, baby. Wow. Damn.
Hands up!
My name is Flybag, and I am the Latvian Skrillex.
Just get in, on the clothes and leave tonight.
mycket! Sorry guys, something wrong with my apparature, maybe because it's not okay. Give me 30 seconds, all right? And we will continue, all right? I'm sorry about that, guys. That's something wrong.
Yes. Flybug. It was all happening. You just need Skrillex's sound system, really. There was no bass to drop it into, was there? But it was a great set, great content there. Love your energy, man. You know, you got plenty going on there. And I'd love to hear that through a big system with bass bins.
Thank you.
Brilliant. Neil Mason, please.
Hello, Flybug.
Hello.
I'm glad you brought your fan club with you this afternoon. Yeah, no, I really enjoyed that. I'm just a bit disappointed that you seem to be the lone representative of dance music today. When you've got, there's all these people stood up shouting and cheering for you. I'd love to have heard some of you boys up there today. But yeah, no, enjoyed that.
Cheers.
Brilliant. Rachel.
Hi, Flybug. Yeah, loved your energy, love your vibe up there. It just spreads everywhere. I think it's quite hard to judge you against the other acts, though, because, really you're a DJ. And I think that they should take you on the tour as the DJ to play in between the acts. That's what I think, because I don't know. Maybe we're going to see more people of your, doing what you're doing, but it's quite different from everything else that's here. So it's quite, But yeah, I think you should be on the tour playing between the acts.
Thank you.
Thanks, Rachel. Wendy.
I really enjoyed it. I like any dance music that feels like an assault. I did feel like you were battering me around the face with your music, which is always good. And you're doing your best to sell it to us. You're obviously a very popular man. I would go to any party that you threw. However, my only downside is that it's obviously we've only got you to sell it to us, and although you did a fantastic job in doing that, ultimately I'm watching you with your kit, and it's not interesting enough. You've got to think of an interesting way to present what you're doing, because I know you've obviously got it in you to present your music with passion, but you've got to think about presenting it in a slightly more creative way. I'd also say that although I could absolutely hear what you're doing on the radio right now, that can be a bit of a problem, and then it sounds like right now, and when I listen to dance music, I want to listen to tomorrow or the future, and I don't feel that there's enough forward thinking going on in your music. But thank you very much.
Thank you.
Oh, we have to ask you a couple of questions.
Questions.
Do you have any social media channels?
Yeah, of course. I'm on Facebook, SoundCloud, and YouTube, Twitter, all the popular social medias.
And how do you use those?
Basically, nowadays, everything is based on social media. And if you want to get popular, you write good music, you want to show it, just put it on the internet. And if the song is really good, you will become popular very fast.
Okay. And how would you benefit from the experience of being on the tour?
You know, it's first time when my aperture crashed, but always I was performing on competitions, house-to-house competitions, which was not so long ago. And I like to show my emotions. I like to give my emotions. And basically I like to perform, I like to write music, and it's my life. That's why about this idea about tour, it's amazing.
Okay, thank you.
Brilliant. Thanks a lot. Flybug, ladies and gentlemen.